Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this tutorial on the writing section of the IELTS test, and we are specifically discussing about writing essays in this section. So what exactly are these two tasks of IELTS? The first task is to write a summary. It is called as task 1. In this you will either get a graph or a picture, and you are supposed to describe it, not describe it actually, summarize it in 150 words. And task 2 is explanatory writing, where you might be required to discuss something, or you might be required to take a decision and defend it. You might be required to talk about cause and effect of a certain phenomenon. You might be required to talk about a problem and its solution, or you might be required to talk about a problem and write a critique on the given solution. So, depending on the nature of the question, you'll have to mold your tone and your answer. Either be in the form of a discussion where you are discussing both the points and telling the pros and cons and finally reaching to a conclusion, or at the beginning itself, you reach to a conclusion and then defend it, or you talk about different cause and effects related to a certain aspect of some phenomena. What are the causes of pollution? What are the effects of it? Or it could be a problem and solution. What are the what talk about the problem called as pollution and what are the probable solutions? And sometimes you have to write a critique on it. Like for example, some people say the best way to control pollution is by disallowing cars, by banning the use of cars. So will it really help us to control pollution? So you have to write a critique on this solution, right? So there are different types of essays based on the types of questions that you get. So you have to maintain the right tone, the right organization of ideas, introduction, body, conclusion, based on the nature of the question you are asked. Now, when you learn writing an essay, what exactly do you learn? You're supposed to learn different types of templates. Like there are templates for writing introduction. When you write an introduction, you state the obvious, you state your opinion, and then you invite for further discussion. An introduction should always be of 3 sentences, as shown here. Similarly, there are templates to be followed to write the body paragraph, where we talk about uh, structure of 5 C's: claim, context, concrete evidence, commentary, and conclusion. Right? All this is explained in detail in other videos. I'm just touching upon them to give you an orientation. Okay. So this is like a quick video. If you already know about it, you can move to the next step and write an essay. If you don't know, you can go through the details of what is claim. Claim is the first sentence. What is context? Concrete evidence, commentary, conclusion. So these are the 5 things that you cover in an essay. There are discussions on all the different types of essays. We have taken samples of them. We have explained the essays in detail. This is just a curtain raiser to tell you what exactly do you learn when you are going for a writing course, right? So you are supposed to learn these templates, how to structure your thoughts in a way desired by the IELTS examiners, because they see IELTS is a standardized test. The nature of a standardized test is that there are some specific expectations from you. You are supposed to go with the right mindset, you have to use the right methods, and you have to showcase your skills which are tested in the given test, right? So it's a standardized test, the things are all fixed, right? There is very less space for creativity. It's more like it's a set pattern, right? So you have to learn that pattern and execute according to it. Okay. So there are templates for writing the introduction, the body, the conclusion, and there are detailed essays which is already there in place. All you have to do is you have to supposed to go through them and master them in a simple way. Now, what is the best? So yeah, if we talk about some other templates, there are templates for assertion, opinion, and extension. Assertion is when you are making a point. Opinion is when you are just expressing an opinion, and then you extend it by either giving an example or you contradict it, or so different types of see in an essay there are fixed types of scenarios. Either you would be introducing an idea, or you will be giving an example, or you will be contradicting something, or you would be extending or expanding an idea. These are the things when you write, right? Whenever you carve an argument, whenever you structure your thoughts, these are the things you do. You are either introducing a point. I think living in a big house is a good idea. What is this? You are introducing a point, right? Now you want to substantiate it, and you can substantiate it from by moving from the most important to the least important. The most important advantage, or the biggest advantage of living in a big house, is there is space for everything. We can have a separate balcony where people can sit and have fun. We can have separate rooms for, no, I'm just giving arguments here. I'm telling you how you structure thoughts. You start with a theme sentence, which we call as claim. You give some context, examples, explanations in the body. So, these are the templates. Like whenever you start, you have to start with a theme. Then you give examples and explanations. Then you conclude it. Now, these are certain subtleties of writing in a way that anybody would be able to relate to, right? Examples, structures, how to do them, they are already there. All you have to do is learn them, rewrite the essays, and master them, right? Similarly, there are templates for writing conclusion. Now, what is the idea? What exactly is the structure we follow in our coaching? It's very simple. We say that good artists copy and great artists steal. Now, what do you mean by copying and stealing? If I copy you, I still owe it to you. I still look like you. But if I steal something, I not just steal the content, but also the essence of it. Like, for example, if I learn the template from you, I can use the template to write my own essay. That is what is the goal of the whole coaching, that you steal everything from us. What I mean by that is you learn the right templates from us. Don't just learn the essays, but also the template of writing it. So that using that framework, using that template, you end up writing your own essays. So we'll be giving you certain samples, like book 8 and book 9 are the two standard books which we have selected for our coaching. There are 4 essays and 4 graphs in it. You're going to rewrite them first to understand the template. And then from book 9, you'll take it, you take the tests, 4 tests in book 9, like the test, which means you would be working in a simulated environment, and you can then check it with the standard answers, or get it checked by us. So we'll be giving you feedback on what exactly is what are the things lacking and how can you bridge those gaps. No, so the for personal coachings, you can approach us and we can have one-to-one sessions arranged, and otherwise there are samples already given to you. You can use those samples and you can learn all by yourself. So that's all about it. This is the shortest tutorial. We are making very short bite-sized tutorials on all the subjects, not more than 5 to 10 minutes. And that's what it is. Since all other content is already there, I don't want to confuse you with all the extra details. I hope you enjoyed it. All the very best to you. Wish you that you score 8 or 9 bands in your IELTS in your first attempt. All the best to you.